Greetings, comrades, and welcome to the Rad Gaming Podcast. I'm Jemshi.
And I'm Pescador. And in this episode of the podcast, we interview Green Dumpling, a brazen individual that pursues his passion in entertainment as a Twitch streamer. He also has worked with many high-profile guests on his own show, the Green Dumpling Show.
This episode of the Rad Gaming Podcast is sponsored by Cento Fiore. Cento Fiore is a lifestyle fashion brand that sees beauty and cultural heritage and always strives to offer timeless and elegant style. Visit cento-fiore.com to join the family. Now turn on your hot pots because it's time for Green Dumpling. Okay, so just tell us a little bit about yourself and why you became a streamer on Twitch.
So my name is Sadi. I'm from Malaysia, and I started streaming, and I knew about Twitch about a year plus ago. I know a lot of people that I've been streaming for like 6-7 years. And stuff. I was like, okay, I just knew about Twitch, and it happened because when I was playing League of Legends a lot, I noticed that some people would just drop their Twitch link, like twitch.tv/so-and-so, and I was like, what is this? So I click on it, and then I realized it's this person who's just sitting there playing League of Legends. And then I was like, are you saying that people actually sit there and watch another person streaming? Like, I know, another person playing game. Why would I sit there and watch you play League of Legends when I should be playing the game myself? Like, I would rather just play it, you know?
Yeah, so you sat there and watched people play League of Legends. Is that what happened?
Yeah, and it didn't make sense to me. Like, why would I watch this guy play when I'm playing game myself? Like, okay, do you want me to evaluate your performance? Like, what the hell is this person doing? So the more I look at this person doing, I was like, so there are people who actually sit there and watch you play game. I'm like, okay, I'm fascinated by this. And I wanted to be a YouTuber and a podcaster like way back in the days. I didn't do it because I had a really severe self-esteem issues. And then when I look at this motherfucker doing it, I was like, dude, I can do a better job than you are, because you just sit there and
isn't that the motivation though? It's so funny you say that, because that's happened to Jemshi and I. We went into something and we're like, dude, this dude's just sitting there and he has so many people just watching it. Like, I could do it better than him. Why aren't we doing this?
And I'm like, okay, I mean, well, kudos to you. You have your own community, but I don't think that is entertainment. So I researched a little bit about Twitch, and I saw some people who are like having massive view counts, you know, like Dr. Disrespect. And I look at them, I'm like, okay, so now Twitch is no longer a platform where people just watch you play game. They care about your personality. I'm like, okay, shit, I need to do this. But then again, I'm still scared because, you know, growing up, if you are not exactly heterosexual and you don't sound like a man, people in my country, they are afraid of me. They're scared. They do not like people. They do not know how to accept me. They do not know how to deal with me. So I've been called tons of names throughout my life. So it was like, I was like, okay, what if I go on Twitch and then, you know, the same shit happen again? Like I went through hell in high school, and then after that I went to college, and when I work, I mean, I'm no longer bullied all the times. But then again, you know, when you are bullied for a long time, you are still scared, and that kind of shit is just like haunting me. Like, what if I go on Twitch and people is gonna come here and then comment on my voice and then call me names and then, you know, make fun of me? But then again, I realized if I never give it a try as a gamer myself, if I never gave it a try, I wouldn't know the outcome. And I tried it, loved it, because white people are much more kinder than the Asians. Yes, I said it. Yes.
So
is the majority of your audience more American, European, or?
Yes, American, Europeans. I have a lot of people from Colombia. I do not know why. But most of my audience, they are all from the other side of the world, much more open-minded side of the world.
So I know that you noticed that the streaming community as a whole, they're very accepting people. They come to Twitch to get away from stuff in their lives. You know,
Yep.
they turn to you for excitement though too. And I noticed that you're super, super personable and you're super exciting on stream. Like, how do you get the energy to do that? And how did you even start? I mean, you said it yourself, you were so afraid from the very beginning. I mean, how did the first part of that whole transition happen?
Now, I have to say that there's always this little entertainer inside me that wants to crawl out so bad when I was younger. You know, I wanted to be a YouTuber at one point. I wanted to be a podcaster at one point. And then when I look at some of these YouTubers who make sketches, I was like, I can do better than that. Like, how is this person even famous? It doesn't make sense. And then, but the thing is that so now, because I want to talk about this person, she is really important to me. She is the voice actress of Symmetra. So, I got to know her before I knew about Twitch. So I played Overwatch a lot as well. So my favorite character is Symmetra. And I researched this character, the voice actress, and then I found out that, okay, she has a Twitter, and I'm on Twitter a lot. So I tweeted her and said, oh my God, I love your work. You know, you gave life to her and all. And she responded. And then we became friends.
Oh, that's
DM
awesome.
each other, became friends. And then I bounced the idea to her, but she never stopped motivating. She was like, you have to do it. If this is something that you want to do it, you should try, because what's the worst thing that can happen to you? I mean, you can just turn it off, like, you know, disappear if it gets too overwhelming to you. But you have to try. She said, you know, I see your superpower is your humor, and I want you to use it, you know, for the world. And if you want me to be on your show, on your podcast, we were talking about podcasts at first. If you want me to be your guest on podcast, let's do it. And I was like, are you sure? Oh my God, you're like kind of like a celebrity. Like if you are here on my show, you are kind of, in a way, you are really, it's going to be a boost, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So when I was on Twitch, okay, when I tried it on Twitch, I never had the idea of getting her on my show yet. So I was just doing my thing, you know. Basically I was like trying to research how to grow and all. So I found out about this follow for follow nonsense. I fell into it just like every new streamer out there.
I fell into it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I have 100 people following me, at least 2 people would check me out, right? You know, that was the kind of mentality I had. So, but again, I kind of know how to network from the start, because although I have self-esteem problem, I know how to start a conversation with people. Like, I was in sales business before. So I know how to talk to people. So when I get to know them, and then I was like, hey, you know, and stuff. So I gradually, I started building, you know, community. And when I realized that, yeah, there are still trolls on Twitch, the love usually outweighs, you know, the kind of hate that I receive. So I'm like, fuck you. If you have a problem with me, well, I don't give a fuck anymore. And that's how, you know, the more I practice, the more, the braver I get. Yeah.
I know that you said at one point in time, I stopped in one of your streams, and you were saying that people that are truly mean will find you and they will say things to you. Did this happen to you at an early stage of your streaming career, and how did you persevere through that?
You know, I have to thank my community for bringing out that bitch and the sassiness and the cattiness in me, because as time goes by, you know, I kind of look at this whole thing like, you know, these trolls are so unoriginal and so stupid. Like, it's 2019, and you still see people use stupid names, you know, like I swallow something, you know, and it's like, and I developed this attitude where I'm quick to check on them. If they come in and be like, you know, hey, F word, you know, do you suck? I'll be like, yeah, all day, every day. You want a tip? Like, do you want me to teach you? Because I mean, it just, as I said, it's like it's just practice. The more you get it from these people, the more it just becomes natural that, okay, you want to play? Let's do it, you know? Yeah.
So you take it as those kind of trolls in a playful manner. You kind of just play with them back.
Or they become my content.
Did you ever get someone content. Did you ever get someone to follow you that was a troll that's like, this it's pretty funny, why not?
Yes. So one dude was like, hey, fatty, you look like Kim Jong-un. I said, yeah, you better be careful because I'm about to nuke your country if you don't play, And then he's like, oh wow, you're pretty cool. Usually I would get banned. I said, I tolerate a lot of things. If you call me fat, Kim Jong-un, it's okay. I'm still okay. But I think when you get a little bit too racist, like, when you fly the N-word in my chat, you call the F-word, R-word. Okay, we need to go. Okay. And the thing is that he was like, oh, okay. I mean, you seem cool. You seem like you can take a few punches. I say, yeah, but that doesn't mean I still won't nuke your ass because I will find you and I will still nuke you.
Right. Got to put him in his place.
Yeah.
So you said you started a community itself. It ended up being, I'm assuming, your Discord community. Is that correct in saying so?
Yeah.
So
Discord community.
How many people do you have in your Discord community currently?
Okay, so you're in there, but you are trapped in the guardhouse because this is where all these troll holes are in it.
Yeah.
So if once I release you, I don't know if you wanted to, okay, because it can get really hectic in there. There's a place where people get to socialize, hang out, get to know each other.
Yeah.
So now we are having about 800 members in the Dumpling tribe.
800.
Yeah.
So how do you manage all that and do your, do your streams and things? You seem like a very active member. I noticed that you were helping people also out with reviewing some of their social media and saying how they can improve. So with that, how do you get the time to do all that and manage the Discord?
I don't have time to do all of that. This is why I don't sleep. Like, I mean, I do, but at the beginning stage, it's kind of like I lose a lot of sleep because I want to make sure that everything is in order. How do I really manage the whole thing? It's really simple. I think they kind of know that, they fuck around, then they're going to get called out by me because my call out culture is strong in there. Like, if somebody misbehave and I know that, like, they deliberately do not want to read the rules and now they start asking questions, I will call them out in public. And usually people will be like, ooh, I better be careful and watch my steps because I'm like, I will put you in the place. And you don't have to join my community if you don't want to because I don't really care. And so it was originally a personal Discord. It was a really, you don't get to promote yourself. I don't want you to talk about yourself. It's all about me. It's all about the Green Dumpling. And as time goes by, I realized that, it's time to give back. I've been doing it for like a year now and I kind of enjoy the growth and all. And I realized a lot of people are like, oh my God, Green Dumpling. So can you please tell us this? I'm like, okay, you know what? I was having this epiphany when I'm just going to turn everything into a community-based Discord. So we did a little bit of a revamp last year, November. And yeah, so it is now purely for everybody. It was a dumpling kingdom at first, and now it became a tribe. So everybody gets to feel like a little family, a tribe. For if you are disabled, you get to find a tribe. If you are in the LGBT, you find a tribe. If you are having mental illnesses, we are here for you. So that is what we are all about.
I got you. I know you said that I seen you go into other people's social media accounts and kind of give them a rundown of what they've said and what they've done and how to improve that. What's the common mistake that you see, or the most common mistake you see when you go through the social media?
The most common thing that I notice is that people tend to do things other than creators are doing. Like, for example, like one main thing that irks me is that there's a lot of missed opportunities. Like, a lot of people didn't think of the potential of the cover photo of a Twitter, for an example. It is a huge ass free billboard for you, and you just gonna put some random ass anime face on it. It's like, yeah, but you can actually put more stuff about yourself on the cover photo itself. Like, if you go to my Twitter, you will see the first thing, you will see so many links up in there. Well, will you click on it eventually? I don't care. But at the end of the day, I am on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on everywhere. So that's how you know you can find me there. And on that bio especially, so many people put Twitch affiliate in there. Why? Like, literally all of you guys we are all Twitch affiliates at the end of the day.
If you're on Twitch, you're probably an affiliate.
Yeah. And it would be funny if I'm a non-affiliate. I'll be like, okay, I mean, that's special. But if you are just Twitch affiliate, it's like, it's not, I'm not shitting on people who have Twitch affiliate. Now you can say, but GreenDumpling, you fucking put Twitch partner there. Yeah, but Twitch partner is an accomplishment. I know you can say, but affiliate is an accomplishment too. Yes, but if majority of you guys are Twitch affiliates, so putting yourself as Twitch affiliate is equivalent to
I'm on Twitch.
Yeah, you're on Twitch.
Just put your Twitch link.
I would want to see what people do when they put in their bio, like, I'm a variety streamer who streams mostly horror games, I'm a talk show host, I'm a podcaster. At least when people want to follow you, they will know, okay, I kind of know what this person is all about. If I go to a person's Twitter that is a Twitch partner, a Twitch affiliate, or night streamer, okay, then I know. Maybe I don't want to follow you.
Yeah. That gives you a better look into who they are, right? Because if it's too vague, then you're just kind of like, you're just like everyone else I'm looking at. What makes you unique?
And too much, when you go to somebody's profile, one thing that turns me off is that too much of Twitch stuff. Like, okay, you can talk about Twitch stuff all you want, but live now, too many live now posts. And then some of them, they're too kind to retweet their friends' content. So when you go to their profile, it doesn't look like it's their profile anymore because you can see a lot of retweeted posts that is from other people. Then you're like, you kind of look like a retweet bot right now. Come on, dude. Like, I want to see your stuff. Like, I want to know about your daily life. I want to know your opinion about things. I want to know your memes. You like memes, right? Share it with people. But no, a lot of them, they are like, okay, I'm just going to retweet. And then some of them have way too many hashtags. Oh God. They're unstoppable. Some of their tweets are so ugly. I'm pretty sure you know what I mean.
Yeah. Right. I've been guilty of that.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I started off doing that as well. I started to kind of lean off that. So no, I completely understand. But
yeah, but the hashtags, they don't make sense. Support smaller streamer. Oh, thank you, Twitch, for using the hashtag. Oh my God. They're ruining things. We were all trying to say, stop using the support small streamer. Number one, nobody clicks your link, that hashtag to see you. Number two, why you want to call yourself small?
You're just saying dream big, act big, and
I mean, you don't have to call yourself a big streamer if you don't want to, but why are you small? Like, when are you big? When you're on Ninja's level? That would take you a long time, Yeah.
You did it in such a short amount of time. I mean, you have so many followers, and that's an accomplishment in and of itself. I know people that have been streaming for, 5, 6, 7 years, and they haven't even reached the amount of people viewing your stream currently. Then, how did you get there? What do you feel really helped you get to that level?
Okay, so number one, I would really think that, my talk show with the voice actress, is really a big boost. Okay. So when I started streaming, I play a lot of League of Legends, South Park and all. I mean, yeah, those kind of games, I can actually comment on games in my funny manners and in my own ways, but I just, didn't think that it would continue to help me because literally everybody is playing League of Legends. Everybody was playing Fortnite. So I figured, what if I really want to do something that is really podcasty? So, and then I look around and said, oh, people do talk shows. So that is pretty cool. So I got her on my show. And it was a massive hit because apparently she's really likable by her community as well. So it was like, people were like, okay, so you do talk shows and you're pretty, you're pretty interesting in the way you talk. You're so different from the rest because, gay. And after that, she introduced me to another 3 of her co-workers, another 3 Overwatch voice actors. And I say, I'm going to get all of them to my show. So yeah. So the more I do it, the more people know about me, coupled with the fact that I'm a little bit crazy when I'm playing games. So, I'm extra vulgar. I'm superstar. So people stay, for this kind of trash material.
I wouldn't call yourself trash material, man. You were absolutely hilarious. I've seen some of your streams.
No, I mean trashy. You know, like those.
Okay. Sorry, I misinterpreted.
Like when we talk without respecting.
Ratchet.
Respecting. Yeah, ratchet. You know, the kind of like, you know, something that you won't say to your grandma. You know. Yeah.
Right. Tell us a little bit about your talk show, the Green Dumpling Show, right?
Yeah, the Green Dumpling Show. So it is a podcast where I get people from all walks of life to be to be on my show to educate the audience, because you guys are, as I said to people, some of them are too sick of me cussing, saying shitty stuff on my stream. So it's about time we have some educational content, you know, every now and then. So every people that have been on my show, they gotta have something that we can really drill into it. Like there has to be an angle. So like, this is why I will not have 5 streamers on my show, because if we are gonna keep talking about streaming, you know, it would be very boring. So even if you're a streamer, we would like to talk about something else out of a little bit of streaming and more about something else. Like when I had General Andrews on my show, he is a streamer, but his angle is more on fitness and mental health, because he is really good at that, you know. And when I was having Anjali on my show, she's all about voice acting and self-development. When Gen Con is more towards, you know, self-empowerment, and then, you know, acting, you know, singing, you know. So there will be a lot of different angles, because there are a lot of people who want to do something outside Twitch as well. Like they want to be a voice actor, they want to be an actor, they want to be a singer, and they want to be a game developer, they want to do fitness. These are the people on my show. They will be, they are going to provide really great insights to the audience.
So who's your most interesting person you brought onto the podcast, in your opinion? I know there's
interesting.
Yes.
The person I would say you're most proud of, I'm going to guess Symmetra, the voice actor Symmetra.
All of them. Okay, I'm going to be politically correct here, because I don't want people to just pick one. Now, okay, honestly, every guest on my show has been great. I will say, not because, you know, I want to earn the brownie point, but
I think you want to earn the brownie points.
They're all different in their own ways, and they are all really what if they are bad, or they are not interesting, or they are boring, I probably wouldn't want to talk to them at all. But I kind of did a little bit of background research on them, so I know these are the people that can really engage with me. Yeah.
Well, right. I know that over time you've become more self-confident, and you started to get into your true self during your streams.
Yes.
And you're very direct, I guess you could say.
Yes.
You say exactly what you think. Has that ever backfired on live stream? No, not at all. I mean, like, there's never been a situation you got, yourself in kind of a sticky situation. You're like, oh shit, shouldn't have said that.
No. Okay, here's the thing. I pride to be a very sassy and straightforward person, and I keep saying that I don't sugarcoat bullshit because I'm not American. Okay, I keep saying that. That's the reason why I keep saying that I'm not American. I don't sugarcoat shit, because I've been in a lot of communities out there, and I noticed that this is a common thing about Americans. You guys are so nice and so sweet to each other, and so scared to offend another content creators. Like, when I was in a community one day, and then I was like, this person is like doing a review. This person asked for a review. And then, and then people were like, no, you're amazing. You're great. You're just good. You're so proud of it. But I would look at it. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not interesting. You're not fun to watch. You're boring as fuck. Like, I was like, why you keep saying nice things like that? You're lying to this person. You guys are lying. My God. And I'm the kind of person, like, okay, if I want to be straight, okay, I know how to pick my battles, of course, This is why it never backfired on me, because I don't touch on certain things that I know that will get me into trouble. Like,
That's a good point.
I have opinion about a lot of things, but sometimes I keep it to myself. But if it is something that I notice that I need to say out loud, it's usually something that is not really that harmful to people. Like, I told a girl before, I said, girl, if I talk to you in chat and you take 5 minutes to respond to me, you better close that Twitch right now, because nobody's going to watch your ass. Because you'll be busy playing the game. And she said, but I have ADHD. I said, okay, But that is still something you need to work on because you took too damn long to respond. And it is a fact. Okay. I don't comment about your content because what is interesting to you may not be interesting to me. What is interesting to me may not be interesting to you. So I don't care about that. But it's always the basics that people don't get right. You know, they don't.
Right. And they just need to be open to new advice, right?
But some people just
close out everyone else's opinions and trying to shut it all out. Yeah. Like, I'm doing fine. So why am I? What can I possibly?
But I asked them first. Would you want me to be honest about my opinion? They'll be like, yeah. I say, okay, then good, because we need to talk. But I'm not mean. You see, that's the thing about me. It's not that I go to bed, you're such a stupid girl, I don't talk like that. But most of the time it's like, look, if you do this, this is the consequences. But I say it in a way that they will remember, okay, I better take note because
so they take it seriously.
Yes, they better be, because, I lose sleep doing this stuff for them. So they better be appreciating.
What is your passion outside of streaming? You talked a lot about bringing other people on your podcast that have passions outside of streaming. So what is yours?
My passion is a lot to do with branding and marketing. Yeah, my dad is a kick-ass marketing manager, and I think I got his blood, So I love marketing and branding marketing and branding stuff a lot.
Okay, and
so I talk about branding a lot.
Try to walk me through something, man. Like, give me some marketing tips. Give me something. I'm still learning about it, and I'd love to know.
Yeah. Okay. So when I worked for a branding creative agency for like 6 years, and I got a master's in marketing. So I always say to people who are new to streaming or whatever they do, okay, even it doesn't have to be Twitch related, okay, just something else. Even if you want to be on Twitter or you want to be big on Instagram, honestly, when people mention your name, what do you want them to think of you? That is something that I want people to think about, because sometimes you'll be surprised that when I say things like, what is so special about you? And they get like, because they never thought about it. No, I'm just a streamer, I'm just going to have fun. That is not good enough. I always say to people, if you want branding is all about what you want people to think about you. So when they say Green Dumpling, what do they think about? Do they really think about my logo? That Green Dumpling? Really not, because that is just a logo. But beyond that, people would think of me as that loud, gay, flamboyant, that sassy streamer who is, like you said, straightforward, That is the branding that I want for myself. And with that in mind, when I tweet about something, you rarely see the kind of nicey tweets. Mostly I go straight to, sometimes I can get a little bit extreme, but I still play safe and then people will still be okay with it because they know that this is part of my brand.
Right, and no surprises.
If you guys are so nice. If you two suddenly do something like, bitches, something like that, people will be like, what up, bitches?
Just come in as,
okay, are you okay? What's going on, But that's the thing. Like, as I say, when I talk about you guys, what is that one thing that you guys want people to know you about,
Oh, please don't ask me. I honestly don't know the answer to that question right now. I wasn't expecting to have questions fired back at me, to be honest. So.
It's like a therapy session now, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is something to think about. Like, okay, and then it's all about how you put yourself out there. Okay, a lot of times, people don't know that, marketing is a very interesting topic, because in marketing, you talk about product, you talk about pricing, you talk about placement, you talk about people. So in each of these 4 Ps, the traditional 4 Ps, oh my God, we're going to lecture classes right now.
Hey man, go ahead, by all means.
No, it's all about, like, for example, we talk about product, right? It's very important because how you package yourself is going to set you different from a lot of other products out there. When you're on Twitch, you got to think of yourself as a product. Like, why would you walk into a store and you choose this product over the other?
Why would I buy myself kind of thing?
Yeah, why would you buy? Why people would buy you?
Right, it's why would they spend time watching your stream?
Yeah, why would they even want to?
Time is money.
Yeah, and that would really tie into your content and your production value. This is why a good lighting is important. Your equipment. That I'm not asking people to spend a lot, but at least when they go to your stream, you don't you don't
making out with the mic.
Yeah, you don't speak like everything's muffling, and it's too loud or stuff. So those are something that, a lot of people don't get right. You'll be surprised.
What is something that a lot of streamers overlook when they start streaming?
Oh, the microphone and their sound quality is something that I realize a lot of people don't know. And a lot of them think that, they can use a headset microphone. I'm not saying that headset microphone is always bad, but it's just not good enough. When you go to the stream, sometimes you get too soft or sometimes you get muffled and sometimes their friend on the other side on their Discord talks clearer than them. That is a problem. Because if you go to somebody's stream, and your friend speaks louder and clearer than you, baby, oh my God. And sometimes it's not really their fault because they don't have people telling them. That is a problem.
It's true.
People are too nice.
I mean, I guess maybe it's just the culture, Yeah, right?
The honest truth.
I go to somebody's stream, I say, God, I can't hear you. Dude, speak up. And then you can see them, really? Oh my God. Let me turn it down. Can you hear me now? Hello? Okay, yeah, be good. I've been to somebody's stream, I feel sad. That person has been streaming on mute for 2 hours.
Wow.
I'm like, you better fire your fucking useless moderators. They are all trash, Bad moderators. How can you not know that your friend is not even talking? Goodness.
Oh, besides, everything you just ran us through, is there some kind of pet peeve you have when you hop in somebody else's stream and take a look at them? Get to evaluate them?
Pet peeve. If they play Fortnite, I leave. No. Okay, it's a joke. Okay, I talk about this, but the thing is, I just don't. The reason why I always talk like that is because I love Fortnite, but I'm very bad at it. Okay,
so I play Fortnite. Don't worry about it. I'm really bad.
So like, what? Yeah, I did stream Fortnite at some point in my life. Shut the hell up, haters. So I just that I'm not good at the game because the game moves too fast, and if you really can't there is no way you can learn from your mistakes. Sometimes you just don't know what went wrong and you just you go in and you just die. Like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, what the number one pet peeve is that they take their time to address the crowd. There are people who are like that. And they spend too much time talking to their own friends on Discord than the guests, than the audience. This is bad. I've been to a stream when the person is just talking and you would think that, okay, they are actually commenting on the game, but no, they were just chatting among themselves. So like 4 of them, they were like, yeah, they would talk. And then you're just there and you say hello and I've been like waiting there. I'm like, let's do a countdown. 1. No, I wouldn't count. I would just do a timer like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it take that person's friend to say, dude, there's somebody in your chat. And he's like, oh, really? Oh, shit. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, Green Dumpling. I'm so sorry. Yeah, hi. I'm like, and then I put the Z, many Z to show that I'm already asleep. I'm so sorry, but you kind of lost me there.
I'm going to take your path and start doing that. I'm just going to hop in streams and see how long it takes people. And if they take more than 5 seconds, I'm like, Z, just the whole way across.
Yeah, like, oh, you done? You're finally done talking to your friends. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
So is gaming something you're very, very interested in, or is this something you just enjoy doing?
I enjoy doing it. I just never think of doing towards the competitive mode. I love gaming a lot, just not never thought about being super good at it.
Just more for the entertainment value, not the competitive edge.
Hey, if I really want to grind my Overwatch competitive, I don't really want to go live because I would not be focusing on chat, but my face would be so intense right there. People usually will leave the second my face starts to look so serious in game because they'd be like, I better not, distract him and stuff.
They probably also get a little scared because they're wondering kind of if I said the wrong thing.
Yeah, and yes, so I don't want to unload that on my viewers. They are all precious, creatures. So I just want to love them. And that's the thing, that my personal curse is that every time when I go live, right? So it's always popping at the beginning of the streams. Like you will see about, 70 people there, 80 people there talking like they want to, and the second I start playing games, you will see that they will be like, yeah, nope, bye, bye, peace out, we're done. Thank you so much. I was like, whatever fuck give you the impression that you can't talk to me when I'm gaming? What the fuck, dude? I say, and I play fucking games like Dragon Quest, like, you know, those kind of story mode games where I can actually just
engage in chat,
moving and talk to you guys. And the second I play game, they leave. God damn it, they want me to sit there and be like, how's your day? How's everybody? You know, they want me to keep talking to them. Oh my God. So needy. So needy. Yeah.
Now we know why you don't get much sleep.
Because after that, I'll be gaming, you know, I'll be like, oh my God, I'm making up to my lot. The time that I missed to play games, so I'm just going to play my game after streaming. Yeah.
Have you ever done an IRL stream?
You mean like going out on the streets?
Yeah.
Thought about it, but I'm in Malaysia. Our coverage is trash. So I don't really do that because it's going to piss me off. Yeah.
So,
gotcha.
Yeah, obviously, we're from the U.S. You're from Malaysia.
I
know. Give us some taste. Like, what's it like over there, man? I honestly have never been, so...
We are poorer than you guys.
Straightforward.
Our food is the bomb. I've never been to the United States. I hope to go there. I have a plan to go to TwitchCon this year. We definitely have really good food, and we have really good, you know, if you want to unwind, it's actually a good place to come and relax because we still have some mountains, beach, you know, and all that. But I think the food there is the bomb. It's still the bomb. Yeah.
Right. Get prepared to be disappointed by the American food. If you try any Malaysian restaurant, don't go for it.
Yeah, no, don't.
Have you been to a Malaysian restaurant in your country?
Right. We've got a lot of different international restaurants. Just kind of like, I don't want to go ahead and name them all because I'm going to forget one and I'll
get flack from that. Yeah. No,
but yeah, we've got a lot of it, and usually every time I've heard it's somebody who's like actually like China, for instance, like Chinese food, they're always like, this is not really Chinese food. This is like, let me cook you a real Chinese meal, and then I taste it, and it's just completely different. It's not even like, it looks similar, but the taste is just
the texture, the taste. Yeah, I mean, they use different spices most of the time. When it comes to Asian cuisines, I've noticed that. I've had, I know this is not even comparable, but I work with another individual. She's actually from Bangkok, Thailand, and she had me over for a game night. We ended up playing Avalon, which
Thai
is
food.
Oh my God, yes. She, I've had great Thai food, and I thought that I knew what Thai food was like because I used to go to Thai restaurants all the time. Thai is my favorite food. I hung out with her. We did the traditional Thai dinner. She made us Penang for the first time. Penang, if you've never had it, it's phenomenal if it's made right. But man, she made it, and I was in heaven. It was phenomenal. The spices, the taste, just everything about it was just spot on. And then I went to other Thai places after the times I've tried her food. They're not even the same. Like, it's not even the same level, and it's sad.
Who cooked that? White people cook that?
No. Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
we can't cook. We'll be honest.
Yeah, that's our shortcomings, man. We're really offended very easily, and we can't cook food very well. So there you go. How's that for being honest? Am I getting a good grade right now? Since I'm sure you're probably thinking he's like, I'm gonna watch these guys and see what they do wrong. But I'll critique us. Don't you worry.
No. I don't do that. I just love to talk about white people like that because, it's always the trolls who are white people to call me names, especially when I'm Asian. So it's just a little bit of a payback time. But no, honestly, the most open-minded and the friendliest bunch are still Americans. Like, I know the situation in your country, and I know a lot of things that's going on, but you guys are essentially the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, because you guys are really open-minded enough and you guys are accepting enough. No, they are trash, of course, but generally the vibe that I get is that, you guys are nice. I'm also saying that because you guys are going to be the reason why I get my income from Twitch, because the white people are richer than us. So,
so it's all because of us. Okay, yeah. I gotcha. I'll write that
down. Oh my God, I'm gonna get so much hate mail after this. Like, this bitch is just nice to us because he wants our money.
I look like, how does he know where we all live? Because you can all see that in the...
So is this your full-time job? Doing this?
No.
What do you do?
I run a marketing business. As I said to you, so I have a little marketing firm in here, and I do a lot of marketing consultancy work, and So everything about me is just...
Is that your passion? Is that something you want to do outside of streaming? Like you want to finish it off doing marketing?
I want to make it big, of course. Like there's a plan, definitely. Like, you know, I want to be an entertainer at the end of the day. Like I really want to have my own show one day. I want to have my own, I want to be a voice actor, comedian. It's really what I wanted to do is to be an entertainer. That's it. But the thing is that those things are not going to be able to pay me as long as I'm not in America. I have to say this.
Well, come on over, man.
Because in my country, sadly, this kind of opportunity is not going to be, I won't be having this kind of opportunity in my country. Yeah.
It's just not received well from the country,
Yes.
or is it? Oh, okay.
Yes, because we are still not that open-minded.
Oh, so it's more traditional where you need to go and have a job to be successful, like entertainment.
Yeah, and then especially if you are not heterosexual, baby, they will crucify your ass. So I better not play. Like I know for a fact that if I was to be an entertainer in Malaysia, a lot of people are gonna start to stone me to death. Because because I'm quite open about myself, and I'm very straightforward, like you say. So it's gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way because we are all also nicey people, you see. Yeah.
So give us a background story, man. Like tell us about your upbringing. How did you become you?
How did I become me? Well, I grew up in a family, you know, the typical Asian family story. You guys.
Oh yeah, I know so many. You know.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, if you're not a doctor, not a lawyer, you're not an engineer, you are flop. So my parents are the kind of person they want to push me to be really successful in life. So they want me to at the end of the day, the reason why they're doing this is that they really want to make sure that I will not suffer I will not suffer financially. I will not suffer, starving and all that. So they are very harsh and hard on me. So will I say that, I have a very happy childhood? Not really. Most of the time, my emotions are, my emotions are dismissed because they don't have time for that. So it's like, okay, you are bullied at school, so you need to toughen up, because we don't have time to deal with your shit. You probably, you must have behaved like a girl. This is why people bully you, So this is the kind of mentality that Asian parents have, because they're not exposed to, the guidebook or the guideline to raise a kid. So they do what their parents have done to them.
Makes sense.
So they are very strict on me, they basically, childhood wise I wouldn't say that it's like a super fun thing to talk about. And this is precisely why I'm on a therapy. Yeah.
Getting rid of all that.
Yeah. I went to a therapist recently because, it's about time. I'm 30 years old. I'm 31 this year. Goddamn. And I realized that a lot of times my reaction to a lot of things are just straight up anger. So when I'm sad, I'm angry. When I'm hungry, I'm angry. When I'm stressed out, I'm angry. So I'm basically frustrated all the time. And I'm like, and people are like, but how? You're always laughing. You're always so loud and bubbly and all this. As I said, this is precisely the problem, because you guys only spend time 4 hours a day with me. You do not know the remaining 20 hours, what it's like to be me, because I'm dealing with a lot of IRL mess as well. So, I have a problem processing my emotions. And that is what my therapist said to me. The reason why you are like this is because when you were younger, your parents never gave you the opportunity and an outlet to really share your feelings. So if I'm hurt, I wasn't allowed to really express it, because to them, it is nothing important to be heard about. or to be sad about. I should just go on with my life and just keep doing better. It's what they want to see in me. So because of that, I am constantly, I am not, allowed to, because I'm not allowed to share my experience and my feelings. I usually resort to being angry so that I can be extra louder when I'm mad to get people's attention, because in my head, people don't listen. You see? So this is why my therapist is like, okay, what's happening to you? So I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to punch your face because you exposed me. You know?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So even you said 31, right?
Yeah.
When I grew up, the culture that we have here in the U.S. is obviously quite different from where you're from. They, for some reason, when people get bullied over in the United States, parents listen to their children, and unfortunately, they don't listen to the teachers. So by your parents doing that, I guess that kind of really made you, who you are now. And I guess that kind of your entire experience, your childhood, kind of you show that on stream. You kind of put that out there for people to see. And I'm sure you get a lot of people that come up to you and say, listen, man, I'm kind of going through the same thing, and I've had that happen. What's that like? You're their role model, kind of. They go to you for that advice.
Yeah. What is it like? Like I feel this is why some of them call me the mama dumpling. I have, yes, behind all this sassiness, cattiness, bitchiness, this whore-like behavior, I can be a little bit nurturing to some of the people that really reach out to me on privately. And sometimes it's really shocking to hear that they go through the same thing. And this is why I constantly talk about certain important issues that I notice as well. And I'm fucking against bullying. And I always want to empower these kids to let them know that whatever they're going through this, hang in there, talk to people that's going to listen to you. Because if you make it through this, you're going to come out as a fucking solid and strong person. Unfortunately, not everybody is able to go through this because it fucks with their head. Bullying is the worst thing that can happen to a person. I've been through that, so I know, it scarred me for so many years to the point, if that didn't happen to me, I probably would have been a super YouTuber long time ago. But it took me so long to overcome that fear and stuff. So I know. And this is why, as my platform and my community grows, I use it to talk about importance, like, reach out to see a therapist and all that. Because sometimes when you have a platform like that, it is important for you to use that platform to spread awareness about something that is really important that people don't really talk about because they're shy, they're scared, So this is when people like me will come in and be like, see a fucking therapist. You guys are judging people who see a therapist. You need it too yourself, okay? Because I'm so sick of people saying things like, oh, therapy is for crazy people. That's because you didn't understand that. You thought that just because somebody have to go to therapy means, they are mentally challenged or what. It's not always the case.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with them. It just means that there's things that they have to work through.
Exactly. You just need somebody who is good to listen to you and diagnose your problem and help you fix that. They are the professionals. Yeah.
There's just a lot of things or misconceptions that people get from therapists. I know that some very good friends of mine, and I know one of my friends actually, he actually tried to kill himself one day. As sad as that may sound, but somehow so the story went more like this. He was really depressed. He kept getting bullied at school. He ended up figuring out, today I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take all these pills. Gonna do it. But something that day, he said that he went to school and he was just going through the motions. Just super, super depressed. And on his way to one of his classes, a girl stopped him that he's really good friends with now. And she said, hey, are you okay? And he said, I am now. He said, I'm fine. And he went home that day and he was going to do it. He had everything set up the way he wanted it to, he said. And he just didn't do it. And it was because that one girl came up and said, hey, are you okay? He realized that people actually do care. Yeah. And it's for someone to actually reach out and to be that person that, really can make you think. I mean, even if it's a therapist, I mean, it could be anyone. It could be you. It could be me. It could be your best friend. But maybe some people don't know what you're going through, what your mental state is. So I feel like it's very important for people like you to use that platform, because you never know who might be running around and be like, I'm going to check this guy out. Let me stop in his stream. Stop in your stream. He sees your content, and maybe you say one thing that day that really resonates with him, and he takes that back and says, you know what? He's right. There's always something better out there. That's the kind of thing that's just mind-blowing, just one little thing can change everything.
It is really surprising, because something just happened recently. Because I just went to see a therapist a few weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks now. Shit. So I shared about my experience, and then I talk about why it is really important to see a therapist. And shortly after, I tweet about it as well. So my tweet was popping on that day because I was talking about it. Because I make it a point to let people know that, it's always the loudest and the craziest people that you see. When I say crazy, I'm not talking about really, really mentally crazy. I'm talking about people who are really hype all the time. These are the people, you'll be surprised that they are the ones that actually are troubled people. And let alone people who are constantly quiet all the time, So I say, it's important to reach out. So then there was one stream recently, and then this person suddenly out of nowhere, he donated an amount. And then he said, I don't know you, and I don't think you know me, but it is your tweet that made me realize that I needed to really seek help. And drinks is on me, buddy. I was like, but it's just a tweet, But then again, like you said, it's always the little things that you don't even know that will inspire change. Like I talk about, I made a video about why it's important to see my experience about seeing a therapist. And then somebody DM me and said, do you know that your video came at the right time, because I just had a fight with my girlfriend and I was like crumbling and everything is not doing right. And then I realized that you made it sound okay to see a therapist. So I'm going to see one in my university because they have one. I'm like, shit, I'm proud of you, motherfucker. Oh my God, I'm proud. Like, damn, And I do notice the power of being on Twitch and, when you have a platform like this, a lot of people, sadly, they don't use the platform for good. So it's like a big waste opportunity. The opportunity just slipped through them because they don't use their platform for good. Like you can see that a lot of people, because they're famous, once they get to a certain level, they become a very nasty person.
Unattached from their audience that they once were close with.
It's the top-down approach that they're up so high that they don't remember what it was like to be at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they are not really interested in talking about these things because it doesn't really affect them anymore, But I always remember, if there comes a day when I blow up or I continue to grow and stuff, I would never forget where I was back then, because without these people, there will never be a Green Dumpling.
Right. It's all about the journey, not the destination.
Yep.
So with everything that's been said right now, what was your defining moment? Like, what was maybe that one thing that really was like, you know what? Right, I'm going to do that and change my life completely. Because I know we all have one of those moments,
What do you mean? Like keep doing what I'm doing?
No, so you said you were bullied in school, you went to see therapists and stuff. Is there something that really, like that one moment that someone said something to you, you saw something where it's like, you know what? I am going to turn my life around. Like,
oh yeah. Because my partner said to me that you became a very difficult person to.
And then you
became a monster.
A monster?
Yep.
You throwing clothes out on the street, lighting them on fire kind of monster? What are we talking about here?
Not really. But when I'm angry, I destroy things. So that is the level that I can get to, and when I take a step back and look at myself in that moment, I'm scared of myself. Like that is not something that I want to be. I know that as I'm growing in terms of not age, in terms of like, I wouldn't say popularity. I don't like the word. In terms of community growing and all, if I don't do anything about it, people will catch on, and that is going to freaking destroy me in a long run.
Right, start to show in your stream or in just a lot of your social media. Right, and then you'd be one of the people that would be on those YouTube videos that have the drama, like, the dark side of, Green Dumpling.
Yeah, and then, suddenly, a streamer had a meltdown on stream. You guys have seen this before. There are people who, because they couldn't get their mental health in check. And I realized that if I don't do that anytime soon, baby, you will see me start punching somebody on my stream, and then just go crazy. And that is something that I don't want to happen. I don't want it to ever happen. And yeah.
Gotcha. We have talked about a lot. Honestly, we went through
we just started the show.
I know, that's what I feel. I don't even know what to go from here. Like I've never had such an in-depth conversation about just so many topics. We got culture and personal
culture, mental health, streaming. Yes. Yeah, we talk about. Yes, I know.
Is there a topic?
Just tell us more about your. I was going to go into just tell about your community. Like, what kind of games do you play on your stream? What kind of things do you do to like engage your audience more than just talking with them?
Well, I play all sorts of games. Okay, you will still see me out of nowhere playing for fucking reason at all. But the thing is that
more just out of spite.
Yeah, and more so. Okay, it's more like I know for a fact that people are gonna come here for me as the streamer, not really for the game. So I'm quite relaxed in a way that I can play whatever the I want. I could just sit there and start drawing stuff on Microsoft Paint, and people will still be there. So that is kind of a little accomplishment that I aspired to have long ago, and I kind of like, yes, I say yes, I got it.
Just a do anything kind of guy, and
do anything, and people are still gonna be. Yeah, because I just and I as much as I love like ranking in like Overwatch or League of Legends, I try not to do that, as I said, because the minute I start looking serious, that's when people start to leave, because they're like, I better leave him alone because he's gonna start grinding for that. So I usually play like really chill game, like story-based game like Dragon Quest. I think recently I played a little bit of Bayonetta. I played a lot of Bayonetta, Mega Man, those kind of chill games. Yeah.
Gotcha.
What is the one piece of advice that you wish you would have known going into streaming?
I wish I would have known. What is the one advice I wish that I would have known? Shit, I can't think of an answer for that because
there's a lot of things.
Yeah, there were a lot of things. Like I wish I know how open you guys are, so I would have done it long ago. Yeah, I wish I knew that people aren't always that hateful and homophobic. Then I would have done this shit long ago.
Right, don't let the minority become your majority.
Yes, you say it so right. Yes.
It sounds like Gemshi's going to start a revolution over there. Jeez, oh man.
Yeah, maybe I could start having a little political or inspiration. Not political, but just inspiring little montage going on.
So the last piece I'm going to ask you, and you're free to go, man. You're free to go, do whatever you want. Light clothes on fire. You can go crazy, rampage through the streets. I allow it. But what is one piece of advice that you'd give to aspiring streamers?
Oh, mind your own damn business. Okay, I'm going to say this because you know why? I'm telling you this. A lot of times people give very generic ass, streaming. Oh, just be yourself. Play whatever you like, Oh, yeah. Okay, those are okay advice. But the true advice is just mind your own damn business. A lot of content creators these days, they care about what other people are doing so much. Oh my God, this person is getting partnership before me. Oh my God, this person is growing before me. Oh my God, this person must be using Viewbot. This person must be this person is a booby streamer. Why don't you shut the fuck up and mind your own damn business and work on your own damn content? This is why you will never prosper. Okay? A lot of content creators, I notice, they are also shady in a way that they want to shit on their own friends, their peers, because their peers are doing better than them, and they get so bitter and they get so angry at themselves. Listen, if you want to compare yourself, you have to understand that people are always going to do better than you. Always. You cannot be the best. There's no such thing as being a best. How do you quantify that? But the second you put yourself as a competition unnecessarily, it's going to be your own downfall. If these new streamers want to get on streaming, I'm going to tell them this one thing, okay? If you are able to set aside, emotions like jealousy, hatred, bitterness, you're going to do okay. Honestly. And the rest is just trial and error. Get on. Okay. You may not be, getting the volume, the perfect sound quality. That doesn't really matter at the beginning of your streaming because you will learn eventually. But it's your own mentality and your own mindset that is the most, because those are the things that will destroy you than quicker than how your friend's success is doing it, because your friend's success has nothing to do with your failure. Okay, it's really yourself most of the time. Yeah,
gotcha.
Yes.
All right.
And a lot of people don't say that, right?
Yeah, no, they don't. Actually, a lot of people. I know I had terrible misconceptions coming into this whole thing. I honestly thought that just because I was semi-entertaining and I'm pretty good at playing games, that people would just stop right in and be like, this guy knows what he's doing. But it's not the case. And the fact I did treat it as, I did treat streaming as a competition. I'm like, that dude started when I did. He is, so much further ahead of me. But then you start to realize that it's just an all community, and it's about interacting with individuals and getting to know people. It's not so much about
and his story and your story will never be the same, you see. And eventually your story is gonna be much more than his. You will be when you blow up, when you grow, and then you're gonna be able to tell people that, hey, you know what? Back then, I had a friend who started way earlier than me. He's doing so much better than me. And yeah, I was bitter at one point, but I decided to work on myself. And look at me now, bitches! I'm the king of the world. I don't know. This is some story that I would love to tell people.
What's one piece of advice that you would take away and tell us that we need to do better? That's what I want to know.
Oh shit!
Should I just go on stream and be like, "What's up, bitches? This is the Rad Gaming Podcast."
Oh, you can't. I don't know. If you wouldn't go that direct. Stop you. I don't know. You. It would you say things like this, but one thing that I really like about being on your show is that you guys are really prepared. Oh my God, let's talk about people who don't prepare their shit. Oh God. I mean, from one podcaster to another. Oh my God. I'm so happy that you guys actually, because I didn't know. I don't know what to expect, honestly. I don't know if you guys are even gonna be the kind of person that can carry a conversation, or I will have to end up taking it over, because there had been situation when I had to take over in the middle of an interview because the interviewer was so distracted. He was I think he was gaming when he was talking to me.
What?
Oh, wow.
So talk about the podcast from hell, man. Jeez, right. Man.
It's hard to find that balance, like making sure that you're letting the guests talk, but not let them talk too much and let them take over. Right.
You guys are great because you guys just know how to not out-talk each other. I was on Pat. Do you guys know him? Your favorite Texan?
It sounds very familiar, actually.
Yeah, he does talk show as well. He and another friend does talk show. They had chemistry as well. This is why I'm like, every time people get me on their show and then they're prepared and they have really good chemistry, it's so good because I've had people who will talk to me midway and then they will be like, they'll be like, okay, so where were we? I'm like, we were talking about something and then I'm like, you?
Were we not just having a podcast right now or an interview?
Yeah. I talk about professionalism, I working with people who have really great work ethics. That is something that I fucking hate. I'm fucking love with the person. There's been people who interviewed me and he forgot about it. You know, he said that, would you be free on certain day and time? I'm like, yeah, sure, I am. I'm going to wake up for you. And I woke up for him and I waited for like 15 minutes. I messaged him first, like 2 hours before. I said, are we going to do this? No response. I was like, shit in my mind. I'm like, fuck, what's going to happen? I stayed up for him. Stayed up and waited for him. No response. About 30 minutes later, I said, dude, I waited for like 30 minutes. If he's not going on, please let me know. And then 1 day later, and then he said, shit, dude, I'm so sorry. I forgot because I changed a new phone and then my Google Calendar does not sync. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Like, I'm so sorry, but I don't think this can work out because you clearly didn't take this seriously, you see.
Right, and then you kind of wonder.
And you guys were great. You guys followed up and stuff. You guys are gonna go far with that kind of working attitude. I'm telling you this. I know a prepared podcaster and I know professionalism. Fuck this. A lot of these people are just lazy ass.
Thanks, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I know, right? We were. I'm not gonna lie. We were pretty bad in the very beginning. We didn't know how to conduct this entire thing. We didn't even really practice, to be honest, like when we first started doing this. So it was a lot of guesswork.
Trial and error.
Yeah. Right. We did a lot of re-listening, at least on my part. I wrote down things.
Brutally honest with each other. That was what we had to do.
Yeah, and I'd write down things that I did wrong and then he did wrong as well. And I'd go, listen, I did, X, Y, and Z. You did X, Y, and Z. Let's improve upon
It was
that.
also nice is that I got my parents to listen to the podcast, and they were like, by the way, they started listening to some things off, and I was like, ooh. I'm really glad that I've got parents that are supportive in that way.
Oh my God, you're blessed. You're really blessed to have a third party. Oh my God, this is what you need. Your parents are your team now. So when I did my podcast, I'm telling you guys are going to suck at the beginning. It's okay. Come on. When I did my first talk show, baby, I've never done talk shows in my whole damn life. Okay. And to have a celebrity as my first fucking guest.
I would have crapped my pants.
Imagine the stress that I had.
No, I couldn't. I still can't even imagine. I'm thinking to myself when you were talking about it earlier, I'm like, oh my God. He had like a celebrity on his show to start the whole thing off. I would have panicked. And for the very first part of the podcast, I would have been like, well, thank you for coming on. And then just completely silent. I'd be just like starstruck. I would have been like, I don't know how to carry this conversation whatsoever. I don't know what to do here.
Wait, I'm telling you this. Now, who's your favorite person that you want to interview one day?
Like, oh man, I'll be completely honest. I love Tim the Tat, man. He is hilarious, absolutely funny.
So when you meet him one day, you're gonna be like, yeah, I got this shit under control because you've done it before. So it's all about learning. So when I started doing my podcast, I had my partner who's out there taking notes about me. He's like, okay, this is how you see, you were like, he said the whole time you were like this. I remember he was commenting. Yeah. Okay. There was one particular talk show. I was super relaxed. I was like this.
Just sitting back and relaxing.
Tell us about yourself. And he said, okay, you look super relaxed. You need to sit up a little bit. I'm like, oh really? I didn't notice. He said, we get it, you are comfortable doing what you're doing, but you're super relaxed on your feet.
There's nothing wrong with being a little bit relaxed. I mean, it kind of helps the conversation flow a little bit.
Yeah, because sometimes I think the key thing that a lot of podcasters need to know is that you need to talk to your guests like a friend. You shouldn't be like, okay, question numero uno. Okay, so this is, tell us about yourself. It should flow like a really normal kind of
conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's like the first, another misconception I had, I guess, going into this whole thing. When we first did our first podcast, I was constantly like, okay, I need to figure out what I'm going to say. Like, I need to write all these steps down, like question 1, question 2, question 3, and I need to hit every single one. And I think it's in the middle of the first podcast, I realized that it was pointless.
We didn't go in order at all.
Yeah, no. But I mean, like, we kind of let the conversation flow whatever way it wanted to go. And eventually we bring it back a little bit when it went too far out there. But I mean, that's the whole point, right? I mean, you kind of want to hit on those taboo subjects that like wouldn't come out naturally. That's no fun.
It's like this. Okay, you should have questions prepared in case, both of you guys lost the train of thoughts. So you can go back to, okay, we were at question 1 and 2. But I've done it for a while. So usually what happens is I start with question 1. And then the remaining questions is just something that I pick up from the way they answer it. So we will just go on and on and on and on. And then for all you know, the conversation becomes super natural. And that's the greatest thing about interviewing. Like the first talk show I had, okay, I was like, okay, so moving on. Next. I literally did that. Okay. And it was so fucking awkward because I was nervous as fuck. I never had about 200 people watching me. Imagine 4 months into the streaming scene. 200 people were waiting for me to start my show because Anjali's gonna be on. Imagine the fucking stress.
Dude, I would have.
I was like, oh my God, I'm like, oh my God, calm down, bitch. You got this, bitch. Ooh, she's a friend, But I say it now, okay, because in my dream, I always wanted to talk to Jennifer Lopez or RuPaul. If I have them, I don't know. I talk about, oh my God, I should be talking to a friend. But if they are on, I'll be like,
Hi. Was that a question?
Did your face? Did the feed freeze? I mean, you're not moving there, sir.
Yeah. So I'll be like, hi, Jenny.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your name again?
Yeah. I will be like, yeah. I can't do this. So you want to talk to Tim the Tap Man? Have you tweeted him? Try him.
I'm sure he wouldn't give us the time of day. Oh, yeah, because I'm the guy that reaches out to the individuals.
Those are the mental roadblocks you're now. See, now it's me and Green Dumpling here against you.
All right, maybe I will reach out to
trying to help talk you through this.
Maybe I'll say at the end of this, maybe I'll give like 2 hashtags, and I'll be like hashtag Jennifer Lopez, hashtag Tim the Tap Man. See if we can pull J-Lo.
What's the worst thing that can happen to you? That he says, no, that's it. You're not going to have your reputation tarnished. Yeah, a little bit of disappointment here and there, but come on, dude. I sent so many emails to so many people, and they turned me down. And like, at first it's like, oh, but after a while, like, oh, okay, next. Right. Yeah.
Is there any questions that you would pull out your podcast that you love asking people? Like some crazy off the top of your head questions. I mean, I've never pulled any of these out, but like maybe I'll ask you this one. So if you had to fight one of these two, please just be honest. Let me know. Would you fight a horse-sized duck, one horse-sized duck, or 100 duck-sized horses?
I will fight a horse-sized duck.
What? Are you serious? I don't know. I'll take on the 100 ducks.
Because I don't like to be inconvenienced. So they are like, if I had to fight 100 duck-sized horses, right?
Yeah.
So I have to keep doing it 100 times or maybe more than that. So it's going to be inconveniencing me. So I will just go one and I don't know. I will try with one blow. If it doesn't, that's it.
That's the thing. Someone hopped in my stream one day and they were like, hey man, if you had to fight a penguin in Antarctica, if you had to fight penguins in Antarctica, would you win? I said, hell yeah, I'd win. But wait, what are we talking about here? What kind of penguins are you talking about? Are we talking about emperor penguins? Or are we talking about rockhopper penguins? Because I destroy some rockhopper penguins. I got real into this, and this dude ended up following me. He's like, dude, you were hilarious. The amount of like thought you put into that question was just funny. He's like, I came in to troll you. And he's like, you actually pulled one over my eyes because I didn't even see it coming.
Oh, yeah. Then you have to say, then that means you are darker than me. And but this is a great story to tell because you are actually, turning that into, your from a troll to a fan. Wow, that is great. That's a good accomplishment, man.
And that's the thing, though. Like, I even went to the point. I was like, "Do I have a weapon? Am I picking up a rock right next to me, man? I'm gonna use this rock on a whole bunch of penguins? Are we talking about?" And he's like, "Oh, they're happy few penguins." I'm like, "Dude, that's easy. They're all dancing. It doesn't matter. I'll just, pop each one in the head as I go. They won't even know what's coming, So it was a good time.
You sure have that sense of humor. Okay, that is a good one, honestly. Yes, that's a good one.
It's sad because we do this podcast and I try to make it as structured as possible in a sense, and we let it go where it goes. But I really don't feel like we get to really show our personality in a sense sometimes because we're actually really, at least I like to see us as really funny individuals. I mean, Jemshi and I, we play games together. He kills me a lot and I kill him a lot by accident.
Okay.
And just the chemistry we have together, that's actually where we started. We started playing PUBG. We had such like hilarious chemistry together. We ended up getting a chicken dinner. I think the second game we played together, we just met randomly on that. And but it was that chemistry that we had. Like I'd be like, dude, all right, I'm gonna use the restroom really quick. Don't get us killed. And he'd be driving us, and I'd run to the restroom, and I come back. And as soon as I get my headset back on, and I'd be like, all right, we're still alive. I look down to put my fingers back, and I look up, and we're dead. I'm like, what the hell happened, dude? And he's like, I'm sorry, man, I can't drive. I told you this. I'm like, I was gone for like 2 minutes, and you didn't kill us, and I get back, and you blow up? What? And it's that chemistry we have, and unfortunately,
you need to unleash that side of you more on your podcast. It will shine because I get it. You have a wicked sense of humor. Your humor is a very different humor than mine. Mine is more because I'm more outspoken. So it's the way I deliver my thing that is funny. But yours is really your content itself is funny. That's hilarious. You are the stand-up comedy kind of guy.
Thanks.
Because try it. You should put that in the interview. Ask all the serious questions for what? Who the fuck cares? You should ask me like.
I'm gonna start. I don't even know any other. I don't know any other funny questions. I mean, do you have one we can give the next one?
Yeah. What?
Do you have any funny questions or something you've asked someone over your experience of podcasting?
Well, the thing is that I'm not that funny like you, so I am a good Christian woman. So what I do is I ask really proper questions like, do pineapples belong on pizza, just to get the chat going crazy for a second.
Oh man, please tell me.
It's a yes for me.
Oh yes, thank you. You are the man. Yeah. I absolutely.
All right, well,
love
I
that.
guess I'm out.
Oh,
come on, pineapple belongs on pizza.
Oh my God, he's a hater.
How do I even work with this guy? Honestly.
Yeah. How?
The flack that I'm going to catch for saying pineapple belongs on pizza, but it's so good. I don't like pineapple.
No.
I don't like pineapple that often. Like it's not bad. I mean, I like it. I'll eat it here and there. But on pizza, when it's cooked with the pizza,
that's what makes it worse though, because then the taste is soaked in, and you've ruined all of the pizza.
No, but that's what makes it so much better. Are you?
Judging you
did you ever,
right now.
Yeah, did you ever hear the saying? There's two types of people in this world: people that pee in the shower and people that lie. I'm assuming you never heard that one before, but no, that's absolutely true. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just that kind of way, man. James, you like pineapple? Don't you worry. We'll get you like pineapple one day.
I like pineapple. And I like pizza.
So what's wrong with it on pizza? It's the best combination ever. Have you tried one before?
I have. And I'm not going to say that I have. It's not like bad enough that I'll spit it out. But it'd rather be that I would be like, I take a bite and I'm like, do they have pepperoni pizza? Or I suddenly start looking for other options. I don't want to finish it.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're still a hater.
You'll have to convert me. Maybe we'll have to have like a little intervention, but I'm open to trying. Maybe I just haven't had the right pizza.
See, that's the same thing.
Where can we find pineapple pizza in the United States? I'm going to Con this year. So are you guys going? Do you guys have a plan to go there?
I'd love to go there.
Not currently. But
we'll
look into that.
Look it up, man. Look it up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
After the podcast, I'm going to give you guys my attention right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we probably should do a pineapple pizza challenge just for you. Exclusively.
Yeah, oh my goodness. If you want a good challenge, he absolutely hates, and I mean hates with a passion, horror
you don't have to
games.
Tell him this.
Oh yeah. He will scream like a horror games, anything that's scary.
Same.
You hate horror games? Oh man. I don't mind them. They don't bother me. But I want to do a horror game challenge, and maybe that's something we can do next time. But I think we'd love to have you back on the podcast and do another thing, and it basically be us just chilling, playing games, and kind of just talking, just normally. But I think it'd be funnier and a little bit more engaging if you did a horror game. I
think there needs to be a prize involved.
Like,
there's
what?
not. I'm not gonna just play for.
It's for the views, man.
Play
It's for
just
the
to play.
views.
I'm gonna send you guys a clip of me that went viral on Twitch. We have 800 views on this, and you will know why the fuck am I staying away from all these trash fucking scary games. You will know.
I will.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna have to. Do you mind if I retweet that later, just to be like, we had Green Dumpling on the podcast? Okay.
Yeah, and this too. What might as well, might as well.
No, we're gonna do that. We have to now, Jemshi. We have to do it.
Yeah, so you will know my kind of. I talk about being gangster and shit on my Twitch, being a bitch and all. But when I play these kind of games, I became the instant pussify myself. I became super. Woo! So, like I said, I will fight a human being, just not a ghost hole. I can fight a hole, not a ghost hole. Okay.
So what is your everyone has their fears in life. What is your fear? I know people hate spiders, snakes, that kind of stuff. I hate sharks. I'm not gonna lie. Sharks, I'm out. I don't like sharks.
I fear being poor.
That's a good answer. I kind of fear being poor too. If you have family to feed and stuff, it's scary business, man.
I fear losing power. I fear losing things. I fear lizards the most, actually.
Lizards?
Fuck lizards, man. And when I see it's something.
What about snakes? Are they the same category too?
Snakes, okay. Lizards, fuck no.
What's the difference?
The snakes have legs.
Just have feet. Yeah, they got little feetsies and run around.
But I just keep thinking, at least snakes look cuter than these fucking ugly ass lizards. Like, there's something about Americans. Oh my god, you have weird ass pets.
Oh man.
Like, I went to this white girl stream. Oh my lord, she was playing with her iguana. She was like, oh, look at my friend Charlie. She is so cute. He's so cute. I'm like, he is not. So scary. The eye is like looking at the other side, and the skin is just, she's, oh, my baby is so cute. Look at my baby. I'm like, oh my god, y'all freaks.
Oh my god, I know exactly what you're talking about. I went to function of my fiance's, and she has this one woman. She works with this one woman that has a horned lizard. Is that correct in saying so, Jemshi? Please correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know.
But it was just chilling on her shoulder, and I honestly saw it for a second, and I thought immediately in my head it was like one of those like shoulder pads that Michael Jackson wore. You know what I'm talking about? That little. And I didn't think anything of it, and I went back to her and I gave a double take. I'm like, what the hell is that? And it's her little horned lizard, and it's fine. It doesn't bother me one bit. But she later on was like, hey, you want to pet it? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll pet it. It's fine. And then she started kissing it, like I would my dog.
What?
I was just like, oh wait,
lady, too much, lady.
Yeah, I was like, that's where I draw the line. Who am I to judge? People love what they love, but man, I wouldn't go that extent.
If she was to come to Malaysia and she pulls, that thing would be swatted off so fast, because we would be like, oh my god, what the hell is that? There will be no more baby, I'm telling you, there's no more kissy with that thing. That thing would be dead so fast.
All right, my man. Well, as much as I enjoyed this conversation, I fear it's coming to an end, but we really appreciate you coming on the podcast. And we would love to have you back on. Oh, you're more than welcome. So if Jemshi, you want to send him off the right way?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Just off the right way. Oh, my lord.
Yeah, that was a transition.
Jemshi always does this. This is his job. And I don't.
Sure. Okay. Usually I just ask if you want to just plug your socials real quick so people know where to follow you, where to find you.
Okay, I'm mostly on Twitter a lot. Twitter.com/GreenDumpling TV, because the motherfucker that used Green Dumpling is not active at all. I can't claim that username. Same as Instagram, Green Dumpling TV. I hate it, but it's okay. And I'm also on YouTube now. I just did a YouTube little short videos here and there now. It's youtube.com/GreenDumpling, thankfully. And yeah, I'm on Discord as well. Discord .gg/dumpling tribe. That's where you find me.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you for having me here. I'm about to go and get something to eat. Then I want to sleep.
Good call.
All right. Well, thanks so much. Thanks again to Green Dumpling for joining us on the podcast. You can catch him on Twitch at twitch.tv/GreenDumpling.
And make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode of the podcast. We release a new podcast every Wednesday and Friday. And as always, stay rad, comrades.